What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, where I am, of course, living my dream trading. And we are back with another daily trade review. Actually, we're going to be doing reviews for 2 days worth of trades. We have a red day recap for the previous day. And today we did have a green day. Almost made back all that we had lost the previous day. So that was a good thing. But that red day was ugly. It was a ugly day. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start today off with the thumbnail watch list. Was actually trading out of my truck today. So fairly small watch list. I guess I opened my laptop up probably about 10 minutes before the market was going to open and just did a quick little review of a few stocks and added ASO to the watch list. That one is actually the one that we made the most on today. Had Walmart, didn't get any trades on Walmart. Didn't get any trades. Then we had VERU, took a quick trade off the open on that one, and then had pins, another one that we took a quick trade off the opening. We see both of those sold off horribly. And then for short ideas, we had TSM, didn't get a trade in on TSM, and look at what the markets did today. Nice bounce. Nice bounce. Look at right there. That thing came back up, reclaimed previous high of day, retested it. That's a good retest, and it was off to the races. I did take two option plays right over here this morning in my Webull account. One of them was flat, break even. The other one, I think I lost about $10-15 on. So didn't increase that account today, but we increased our main account. So let's go ahead. We are going to pull up TRADERVUE. Take a look at what we did. We'll start with yesterday. 17 trades. Have you all noticed whenever I have a red day, it is always a lot of trades. It is always a lot of trades, seem like it. Close P&L 150.05. Let's look at some of these trades. We're not going to review all of these things, but we'll start off with the first one. Let's go right there. JD. Watch when you see the 30-minute chart on JD. That was ugly. Looking at this, I don't really see any reason why I was in this trade at 9:33 in the morning. This thing went in our favor, $28. We lost 72. I almost took a full stop on this thing. Only reason it's not a full stop is because I was under share size by maybe 3 shares. But looking at this, I don't really see any good reason why I got in this. This is the 1 minute. Got in as it was breaking this area. Stop was up on the top. But this is a fairly decent green candle. Almost could call that an engulfing, but it didn't really totally engulf. And then it had a little bit of indecision in the bottom. Had this thing kind of pushed down and the buyers didn't get back in it. That's what that little tiny wick means. Buyers got back in and pushed this back up just before it closed. And then we see that they still had control. Sellers tried to come back in. Buyers pushed it back up a little bit. And then buyers got control. So this was a trade we didn't need to be in. Look at the 30. This is just ugly. Gap up, blah, 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 gap down, blah, 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 gap down, blah, 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 gap down. You see the trend? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this was one that we didn't need to be trading. Let's look at the second one, actually. Hold on. We got to go back to journal. There we go. All right, let's look at this second trade. None of these really coming back to my mind on what I did with them, but let's take a peek. 2 minute don't really, or the 5 minute doesn't really show nothing. 10's not gonna show. There we go. This looks like a somewhat decent 3-bar play. Got in there, stopped down there. What did we make? I can't remember. We made 52 bucks on this. We was risking 75. Look at the maximum unrealized gains. 138. We were $12 from target. Never winning or never went against us. These are those ones that's just wicked. These are those ones that are just wicked. We would have stopped out had we not got out. So that was a good exit to make something out of the trade. But yeah, that's one that came up just a hair bit short on. Not really the cleanest 3-bar play. Not really the cleanest 3-bar play, but we were $12 from target. That's wicked. That's right. Need to go to journal. Let's see. Let's find another one. Let's see. What's one? So we did that one. We did that one. Let's take a peek at these two. This one is more than our $75 risk. This is a long play. Don't see nothing on the 5. Don't see nothing on the 10. I do see something on the 30 though, but look at the 2. 2 doesn't really show nothing. Yeah, this one doesn't really show anything. This is late. I could see getting in right there with the stop right there. We see we would have stopped out, but could have got in here thinking that this was going to make a move back up to here and then maybe here. This thing dropped, curled, and then went. But let's look at the 30. Look at the 30. Had we got in on this next candle, so we would have had to been getting in on this candle, not on this candle. Getting in right there, stop right there. That's possibly targeting that move. Let's say we could say that this is about 45-cent stop. So let's say we needed $1 out of this move. 350. This would have went to target on the 30-minute chart. That's the thing about looking at different time frames and going with the higher time frame. Might take longer for that trade to play out, but do we care if it takes longer as long as it's hitting target? That's the thing. That's the thing. But this joker here never went in our favor. Ever. Not even a penny. Maxed against us $80. So we had a 10-cent stop. We had a 10-cent stop. Had we increased that stop to 50 cents, this thing would have hit target. Instead, it added to what we lost. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Uh-oh. Let's do one more. Let's go there and let's take a peek at the one that looks like we almost made target. And then you see, we just kind of pitch pennies the rest of the morning, other than that hefty loss right there on BTU. But let's check out ICE. EE. ICEE long. Nothing on the 5. Nothing really on the 10. I really don't see nothing on the 2. It's a bold entry right there. Entry, stop, rip. This thing ripped pretty good, but that was definitely a bold entry that late in the morning. Look at this 30 though. That thing, look how much was left on the table. That thing ripped nicely. Max unrealized 102. That's what we made. Ended up just getting out of that trade. Let's see if we would have went. Possibly 2-minute bar by bar might have worked. Went on and let this candle close. We got out because it was pulling back. 2-minute bar by bar might have gotten us paid. Wouldn't have gotten stopped out until we got right here. Because this one would have closed. Then we could have moved it up. That one would have closed. Would have stopped out somewhere around here. That looked like that might have been $300 more or $200 more maybe. But that was the previous day. That was Tuesday. Let's look at Wednesday. We took 6 trades, closed P&L 130.80. Almost made back what we lost. Look at that. Not good, not good. But we traded pins a couple of times, VERU, and then ASO quite a few times. So we'll look at the 2 pins one first. Let's look at this first one and see what we did. Don't see nothing on the 5. This was an early entry trade. What time? 9:32. Yeah, so not going to see nothing there. Don't see nothing on the 2. Let's change it to the 1. 1 minute, we just buying a high. We're basically just buying a 1 minute high. Stop was either going to be here or there. And if you notice, we reviewing most of these from here. I did not record yesterday's or today's. OBS came out with a new version, and I upgraded to the new version, and I need to go in and make some changes. So I'm making this video. So we back to somewhat working, and hopefully we'll be back recording tomorrow. But yeah, looks like this was just a 1 minute high. Max unrealized 1268. That's what we got out at. It's kind of curled back up. Wouldn't have really made no money. I don't really see nothing on here that made me want to take this trade though. So won't be bad with that exit. And then one other thing I did want to mention. Yesterday, I tried something. I took the P&L off of the active trader ladder, and I took it off of my watch list so that I couldn't see what the stocks were doing as I was trading it. I don't like that. I know they say that you shouldn't be looking at that. I don't know. I don't like it, me personally. So today I went back to having it on there. Guess I can kind of continue to try to play with it and see. But this was the second pins trade. This was a short. So we tried to go long. Didn't work. Now we're trying to go short. That's one of those entries that I do at the end of the morning. This is not a pattern. Trying to look and see. Nope, don't see no pattern. No breakout. No buy setup. No 3-bar play. This is just buying a new low. That's all that is, buying a new low. Unrealized 18 went against us $4. What did we get out of this? Basically flat. Basically flat as it came back up. Good exit, considering it was not really a good trade. Good exit, considering it wasn't really a good trade. Now, take a look at VERU. This thing just bled off ugly. This is hard to borrow because I was wanting to short it. This thing gave nothing in the 5 minute. No areas to get in. None on the 10. You got a couple of little pullbacks on the 1 minute to kind of get in. We took a long off the one right there. Stop was going to either be here or there. And we see that this just came up and rolled over. We got out flat. We were up $25. Another thing I need to mention today. I was trading out of my truck this morning, and when I grabbed my risk sheet out of my backpack, it was the $50 risk sheet. So first few trades this morning, we were risking $50. I think it was the last trade of the morning. I risked 75, and the only reason I did that was because of the stop size. And we'll look at that when we get to it. But so we were up a half R. This one against us a half R. Another one we got out flat on. Didn't expect that to roll over like that. Didn't expect that. It's not really extended. It is a pretty decent sized gap. If we look over here to 30, it did gap a little more than it needed to. It really just needed to clear this junk. So it did gap a little more than it needed to, but I did not foresee this thing rolling over like it did. And then let's look at ASO. ASO paid us halfway decent this morning. First trade, 940. Don't really see nothing on the 5. Don't see nothing on the 10. 1 minute. Possibly right here should have been the entry. Stop down there. This thing easily hits target. So we're getting in a little late. Let's check 2 minute. 2 minute doesn't show you a thing. So only real entry was that little entry right there. I see something on the 30 though. We'll see that a little later on. We'll get that picture. This one unrealized 45. So we were almost up 1 R based on our risk size. Had a 50-cent stop. Never went against us. And we got out for a $10 profit. Let's look at this real quick. Let's look on the 1. Try to see where the stop would have been at. So getting in right there, stop right there. This probably hit target. It's probably hit target over here somewhere. And that's the thing about letting these trades work. One day we will get to that point to where we will let these trades work. Second trade made 72.50. Okay, doing a little better. 5 minute. Nope, getting in early. What time did we get in this one? 9:54. I want to see how many seconds was left on that. We kind of got in early. Order was in early. Clearly can see that this was coming in off of the 5 minute chart. Actually, no, had to have been the 5 though, because if we got in right there, this would have been a tight stop and this would have hit target. I don't know. We'll look and see. Look at that. Again, risking 50 to make 100. We came up $7.20 short of target. Came up $7.20 short of target. Again, had to have been getting in off the 5 with getting a wider stop. Never stopped us out, and this thing ripped. Easily would have hit target on the back end over here. Easily, no question. Maybe went about 3R. And the last trade of the morning. This one. This one I got out of a little early because I had some place to be at 10:30. Hence the reason for me trading in my truck. But five just show it breaking this area. Not really a good area to be trying to get in, but looks good. Same on the 10, breaking that area. Possibly good entry right there. Stop down there. Easily hits target. 2 minute basically showing the same thing the 5 is, just kind of spread out. But let's look at the 30. Got this nice wide range. This narrow range didn't quite make it back up here to set an even high, but we got in off of that high. Stop down here. And this thing made a nice little move. Made a nice move. This one had $1 stop. We gave this $1 stop. So this was actually, I guess when you're going off of that one there, it's about right. $1 stop. 75 shares. That's why we were able to easily go 75 shares with a $75 risk, just because the math was super easy. Super easy. This thing went in our direction, 62.72. Went against us $16.50. And we ended up just getting out of this one. Didn't want to leave it open while I attended a meeting. This possibly would have hit target. This possibly would have hit target. So that was our morning. That was our morning. For some reason, when we have green mornings, they are quick and efficient. We get in and we get out. Mornings that we are losing money on, for some reason, we just cannot. I don't know. I think I do know what it is. Whenever I'm having a red morning, I'm scalping my way back to green. Instead of taking the trades that are clean and precise, letting them work, and getting full target out of them. So that's the reason. But good day today. Good day. Definitely looking forward to being back in the market tomorrow. I should be able to trade from my desk, so I will not be in my truck, and we'll be ready to make it happen. Hope y'all enjoyed this recap. If so, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button for me. They say when you hit the like button, it helps YouTube to refer videos like this to you. So you do me a favor and you do yourself a favor, because that way you can get other content creators on your timeline so that you can look at all of us. We all out here trying to do good things, even though we all might trade with a different strategy. You can learn something from everybody, I think. That's why I like to hang out over in RT's chat room. Even though we don't trade the same style, you can always pick something up. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We're getting this one out the way late, and we're going to be ready to take on the market tomorrow. Again, hope you enjoyed it. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. Please subscribe if you find it in your heart to subscribe. And we will be back at it tomorrow. Peace.